Good day, YouTube. How are you all doing today? I am the Trechetican, and welcome to episode 34 of my DNS TechPack Let's Play. How are we all doing today? Good? Good? Good. Let's go. So last episode, if you remember, we did stuff. We killed the end dragon last episode, which was cool. And we also went and gathered some wither skeleton stuff. Spawn thing. So we're getting some wither skeletons dropping down every so often, which is cool and stuff. But this episode, I want to get some Tinker's Construct tool. Well, a sword. Because although these decanosodium swords are actually really powerful and really quick at killing things, I would like one that can behead. Because I'm wanting some skulls. Okay, I'm getting quite a lot of heads from creepers and stuff. Yeah, creeper and zombie heads, mad. But I want some of the wither skeleton skulls, and they are more rare to get. More rare? Rarer. So why don't we get together some things that can help us with that? What we need is all of our basic tool station, part builders, stencil table, forge stuff. So let's get started with that. Not hard to make. Let's actually program some of these things into here, like the simple things, like these blank patterns, eh? If we get these programmed in, just makes it a bit easier at the end of the day. That's really all I need to program in. Let's go back upstairs. Here, let's get ourselves some of those blank patterns. Just 10 of them, please. And then stencil table. Then I need part builder. I need a tool station. Also need a crafting table. And I'm also going to make one of these. So do I have any more? Oh, man, I've only got one, seriously. Okay, let's get some more grout. Let's get that cooked up. That's the pulverizer. That's the furnace. Yeah, I just made these machines all manual. I thought there's no point in me having them all connected up because I just use them manually. So you know, they're manual machines. They're all right. So another brick, and we need 4 of the iron blocks. Let's see about it now then, eh? There we go. Tool forge. And the reason I got this one is very simple, in fact. I had to get that because the cleaver needs to be forged with big parts, which means it needs to be in the tool forge. So why don't we set these up here somewhere, eh? Let's set these at the side here. Yeah. So I'm going to have stencil table, pattern chest, part builder, forge. That's going to be my setup. I'm going to grab some of those blank patterns that were here. 5 left, 6 left. It's fine for now. Let's put them in here. And I need to make another couple of things actually. I need another smeltery drain. I'm going to put smeltery drain over this side purely for parts. So let's get a bit more grout, get that smelted up. Let's get it smelted up. While we wait for that, let's grab some cobblestone and let's actually see what's required to making one of these cleavers. cleaver. Here we go. We need a large sword blade, a large plate, and 2 tough tool rods. So let's go into here and let's go find these things. I think it's going to be back probably. Well, there's an arrowhead. That looks like the large blade. Take one of those. We also needed a plate. That's a large plate. And tool rod. That's the tough tool rod. Just need one of those here. Next, I need to make stone versions of these. Well, I don't have to make stone. I could make anything else really, but I'm going to make it a stone version. And if you hover over them, you see it requires material cost. So a large blade requires 8 pieces of stone. The large plate requires 8 pieces of stone. And the tough tool rod requires 3 pieces of stone. Not so expensive. And the reason I've got to do this is because I want to make this cleavers out of metal. So to make it out of metal, I do need to drain, table, faucet. So yeah, to make this, man, I'm just getting stuck up. See, I get it's hard to talk and concentrate and do things all at the same time. You know that? There's tools I want to make out of metal, and to make it out of metal, I need to cast a metal cast first. Because pouring metal over a wooden cast is really not a good idea, is it? Molten metal, wooden cast? No, not the best idea. Now I've got to figure out what metal I want to use. Now I'm going to get some aluminum brass, which is copper and bronze. No, copper and aluminium. If I see in here, it is 3 aluminium, 1 copper. So let's grab a few ingots. Oh, well, let's grab an iron ingot to start off with as well. Iron ingot. And let's grab copper and aluminium. Copper. Aluminium. Let's go over here and let's smelt some of these things up. I'm also going to have to remove you for now because I don't want you making glass. I'm going to change these actually later, not right now. Like there's stuff in there. What's in there? Looks like stone. Anyway. Yeah, I'm going to change that around because I only want glass to come out of these 3. And on this side, it's all manual, so it doesn't matter. Okay, let's get some of the... So it was 3 aluminium to 1 copper, I do believe. So let's let that get smelted up. Here's the fuel. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. And as you see, it's all smelted up and it's turned into aluminum brass, which you can see all in there as well. So the first thing I want to make is actually an ingot cast. It's a handy thing to have anyway. So I'm just going to put an ingot in there and right click on that to make myself a cast. There we go. That's just personal. That's just what I wanted. Then I'm going to make a cast for the large plate, like so. As you see, I just placed the stone tool down and then I pour the aluminium over the top of it. Aluminium brass. Aluminium brass. Aluminum brass. And there we go. I have just got a few metal casts for what I need just now. But if we have a look, I've also got 12 more ingots in there. So I can make 1 block. Not in there, I can't. In here. Don't know what's in these guys. I'm going to have to actually... There's a couple of ways you can do these things, but I am actually just going to break it. And they've just gone into the... Yeah. Let's go get them back. And then I've also still got another 3 ingots of aluminum brass. And that's... Don't do that. That's why I made an ingot cast. So I can come here and I can make some ingots as well of the aluminum. So there's 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So that should be everything out there. It's all empty. Good, good, good. We're all good. Next, we need to actually... I'm going to make a chest actually quickly. Let's make a chest. Chests are handy up here as well because you can just place them in if you're not using at the point. But it's Tinker's Construct related. So, I've got a few aluminium brass, but I want to make, I need 8, 16, 22. I need 22 ingots of different materials to make this tool. And in here, it tells you all the different tools. There's the cleaver there. Tells you it's got beheading 2. Beheads mobs, their head is dropped as loot. Seems simple enough. But it also gives you all the stats of all the different materials you can use, be it from wood all the way up to their strongest one, not pig iron, where is it? Manilium is probably the strongest one, I would say. Probably the strongest material I think you can get. Like the durability wise, I think it's the strongest. There's cobalt. No, cobalt. No, it's definitely the most durable. So why don't I figure out a way to get some manilium and lots of it, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I don't have that much ardite, but I want to make some manilium for this. Now, luckily on an add-on that's been placed in this pack, it means I can actually plop it in the rock crusher. I was going to set up a whole factorization to process this to try and get it down to 3 times with the lacerator, this part here, but it requires a whole other power setup and quite a bit of time. It is pretty cool at the end of the day. You then clean it and yeah, it's pretty cool, the whole setup. And then you've got a chance to double it, and you get another chance to double it, and so on and so forth. You can get up to, it's like 3.5% roughly. But it looks like the rock crusher has got a chance as well of dropping. See, normally if you pulverize it, you can get 2 dust. That's new. You never used to be able to pulverize it, but now you can, which is very nice of them to add that in. But if I have a look at the rock crusher, I have a 10% chance, not much, of putting this in and getting out ardite dust. So there's always hope. Let's throw some in and hope for the best. Don't know how long it takes, and you've got no power for some reason. Let's go around the back and have a look why that is. Let's actually also grab some power conduit in case that's why. Come on, through the door. There we go. Connected. Ah, you're not set to output up. You're getting energy, why aren't you? There we go. So now it's rock crushing away. Let's see how many discs. Oh, just 2 that time. Come on. 3. Aww. Anyway, I'm going to put these guys in as well. I'm going to let them process. Like I said, it's a 10% chance. It's a very low chance of me actually getting an extra piece of dust. I want to just see it once. That'd be really cool to see it once. Just once. Just once. Come on. There we go. That was the 3 dusts. Excellent. So we got the 3 dusts here. That was cool. But I'm going to have to go back to the nether to actually go find this stuff, because ardite seems to be a bit more rare than cobalt for some reason. Unless I'm just being really lucky. I did have plans to actually... That's very loud. I did have plans to put in a quarry into the nether. I think that's not a bad idea either. I'll just put a normal quarry in, a normal buildcraft quarry, not all the fancy stuff with it. and see how that goes. See if I can't get a bit more. Alright. But what you can also do with this stuff is I can actually shapeless craft this into manilium cobalt ardite blend, which then you can smelt into it. I mean, you can just shapeless craft it into manilium dust. Did not know that. That is super handy, actually. Let's do that. So that's, we've got 4 manilium. Not enough though. So let me go to the nether. Actually, I'm going to build a quarry. Missing a diamond pickaxe. Come on, you're about to know how to make a diamond pickaxe. You do not know how to make a diamond pickaxe. That is surprising. And where's all my sticks gone? I had millions of sticks. No need them, and some diamonds. I'm actually super surprised I never taught it how to make one. There we go. Diamond pickaxe, that should make a quarry. Need some landmarks. Need a couple more. Doesn't know how to make landmarks either. Let me program a couple of these things in, guys, and I will see you in the nether. And I'm back. So I'm in the nether and I've got a few bits and bobs with me. So why don't we find a nice place to quarry out. Now, whereas last time we tried to find a massive bit of lava, this time we want to find a massive bit of land. And look, there's a piece of cobalt. It's ardite, we need not cobalt. Anyway, glove. So this is a pretty decent sized bit of land, isn't it? Yeah, I would say this is a decent bit of land. And a couple of wisps over there. So yeah, let's, I think this is a decent enough place to quarry here. But, let's go up as high as we can, because there's no point in missing all this stuff out up here as well. So let's go up to the roof bedrock. There we go, roof bedrock. A hellfish. That's what those things are called. There we go. Goodbye and good riddance. Seriously? Get away with you. Okay, this is the height I'm going to have it at, and this is where I'm going to put my quarry. Oh my god! Things everywhere! Ah! Oh my god! Look at them all! Whew, that was scary. Yikes. Okay, so yeah, I think this is a good height for having it. So this is going to be exactly where my quarry is going to be. So I'm going to put down a landmark, just like I did with the other quarry. I'm going to put a landmark down, and I'm going to go click. And I'm going to go this way. So let me find the end of these things, guys. I'm going to place down some landmarks. I'm going to come back and place the rest of it. And I've done that, guys. So I've been mining for a bit of time. I just need to right click on that, and that's all. I lowered it down because I just realised I had to go higher up than what I could do, so I had to lower it down a bit. So I've got my quarry. Boom. That'll be all that. Yeah, I can't remember those things. I'm going to put my ender chest on top, and I made a new device, which I've not actually made before. It's from Ender.io. Now, I've got this thing called a capacitor bank, and it requires a bit of things. It's double-layered capacitor, basic capacitor, some gold nuggets, some redstone. It's not too complicated. This is essentially just a battery, and they are multi-block batteries. So I can have this as many high as I want, as many low as I want, so on and so forth. So I'm going to put my, you know what I didn't bring with me? Ah, drat. I'm going to need to go back and get some bits and bobs. Shove all that stuff in there. Yeah, I didn't bring, I don't know actually, this energy pipe might work. Let's hope it does. So when I attach it together, you can see it's got a storage of 10 million RF there on just those two, which is cool. Now I want to place down the next thing that I made, which is called a dimensional transceiver, which is basically, you know, a device that I can use to get something from somewhere else. And I want to receive power from this, and it makes all fancy, cool looking. Yes. Put it to there, and I hope that's not going to start charging up because I didn't have the other thing either. That connects. Okay, guys, I'm going to have to go back to the overworld. Let me just mark a waypoint saying this is where my quarry is. And I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I've been back home, grabbed some stuff. I might just try and just use the normal build redstone energy conduit. Hopefully that'll work. It is. That's charging up nicely. I'm sure if I do that, this should start working. Of course, it's really difficult to know when this is working because it's still inside lands. This is all going to have to get cleared out first. Which hopefully a little robot's going to start doing soon. I'll also have to check to see its chunk loading doodads, because this quarry loads the chunk that it's in. So let's push F9. Oh, nice! This is in its own chunk. That's good. So all this is all loaded. I don't need to put a chunk loader down or anything. Now I just have to wait to see if this will start basically becoming. If the wee robot appears and starts using stuff. Good way. Let's see if it's using power. Aha. Don't know if it is. Should be using power. Okay, I'm going to give it a minute, guys, just to see if it starts doing something, and I'll be right back. And I'm back, guys. So it doesn't look like it's working up here for some reason, so I think I'm going to move it down below and hope that it works. Now the good thing is, when I break these with my Omni Wrench, which I've got on my fist, it actually keeps its inventory, so that's good. Let's take you. I'm going to have to go get the other landmark now. So let me go find a place down below, and we'll set it up there and see if it works. I'll be right back. And I'm back. So I think I actually found out what the problem was. It wasn't anything to do with being too high or something silly like that. I think these capacitor banks weren't working properly with the body was just thinking, I don't know that there's power there. What's going on? So I've plopped down, I went back and made a redstone energy cell just to see, and it seems to be working away now nice and fine. You see my little robot guy there sort of zizzing away at everything around him. Like that. See him? There he is. Give him a wee bit more freedom. Also, zombie pigmen very pissed at me. For some reason, I just came down from up there and they started attacking me, so I was like, oh, okay. They don't like me anymore. You guys? Yeah, you guys. Luckily, they're not a big deal with this sort of thing here, but oh, look, there's some fire elementals. Boom. Cool. So we're going to let this do its biz through in between this episode and next to try and get started to get some niceness. Basically, it's for the nether quartz. I don't know why that's exploding up there, but it's something I think to do with the nether quartz or mod. I think it does something like that. Anyway, I'll let this go between this episode and next, guys. And this is the Trechetican getting attacked by a stupid little thing, so I'll fly in the corner. Have fun!